Well, you guys, welcome back to my house. Today is kind of a sticky topic. It is one of the bad situations, but as a full-time YouTuber, guess what? I have to share the good, the bad, and the ugly because this is what I do for a living and I share my life with you guys, and you kind of need to know what's going on because it's kind of important. And if it helps someone out or someone else can relate, then it's all for the better. So I am in my house, as you can see. I'm probably a little dark, but I think the background's a little more important. It's so beautiful here, as you guys know. And I'm just gonna jump right to the point. So as soon as I bought my house, a friend of a friend in town needed a place to rent while her place was being constructed and finished. It was supposed to be finished by end of March. So even though I just bought my home, I decided I would help this girl out, make a little bit of money towards my mortgage, and rent my house out from December to March. And that when I was down here, I would stay in the bunkhouse. So that's what I've been doing the floors in the bunkhouse, getting ready to paint, ordering things for the bunkhouse. And I plan to use her rent towards things I needed, like washer and dryer, little things like that. Eventually I want to get a new stove. So she was supposed to be here December through March, as I said. What's that? Just 4 months. So I asked a couple of people around town about her. I even asked an officer, and no criminal activity. All things were good, should be good to go. A win-win for everybody. So I let her move into my house. Now, I am a contract person. I've seen people be screwed over. People have attempted to screw me over. I personally would never screw anybody over, but not everybody is like me. So I paid to get a legal document for our lease agreement that was really, really thorough. You will need to do this, this, and this. If this happens, this will happen, blah, blah, blah. You're responsible to pay for this and this. I bought my house and I never got to stay in it, right? I'm going to school, which is far away from my house, which is why I'm not living here full-time yet anyway. Anyway, she moves into my house 2 days before rent is due in January. She texts me saying she's gonna move out. Now, she paid December and March's rent. That's what it says in the contract. Doesn't say first and last, leave whenever you want. It says December and March's rent. So she was texting me 2 days before rent was due, trying to get out of January rent, and I said absolutely not. It was not worth my time to rent this place out for a single month of the winter. I would have winterized it and all that. Instead, I filled the propane tank for her. She was responsible to pay for propane when she left. She was responsible to pay for all water and utilities. Well, to make a long story short, she did not pay. I wasn't able to get here until January 3rd, where I had to have the sheriff come and we evicted her. In Utah, you have 3 days to leave. So on the third day, she left. There are definitely some damages, and right in front of the sheriff's face, she said not only wouldn't she pay her rent, she wouldn't pay her December utilities or water bill, which just blows my mind. Just when I told her she had to pay rent very nicely and responsibly because she signed a contract saying she would do so, she blocked my phone number. So we had to do a little investigating. She was actually not here when I came down here, but word gets around fast in a small town, and I knew where she was, house sitting for someone else. So an officer and I went over there to evict her, and the look on her face was pretty epic when we showed up in the middle of nowhere at this random house to tell her that she needs to move the hell out of my house. Anyway, the fact that she wouldn't pay me her bills, let alone, like I said, rent is one thing. I will take care of her paying the rest of her lease in court. No problem at all. Like, she signed a document, a legal document. There's absolutely no way around it. Anyway, to not pay for your own water, electric, and propane bill, like as if I have the right to pay for you to live, absolutely blows my mind. So it was a lesson learned, because I will never do a long-term rental in this place ever again. Even though it was only for 4 months, I was helping somebody out. I learned a lesson. People just suck. People are not brought up like me. Obviously, you pay your bills. Like, you sign, not only that, you sign a contract, you sign a contract. If you don't intend to pay your bills, don't sign a contract, it's that simple. But I have her locked in a contract saying she was gonna do this, this, and this, and she didn't. So she's gonna suffer the consequences now through court rather than just working it out with me. She blocked my cell phone number like we're in 3rd grade. Anyway, you guys, I'm not complaining about this. I'm just sharing my story. I'm really not worried about it. Now I'm back in my house and I get to take care of it. I did have to get it winterized. I would have winterized it earlier, not being here while I'm in school, but I didn't do that because she was supposed to be here all winter. So it created a lot of stress to me. I had to make multiple trips here and work out things with the neighbors and the plumbers and pay to get it winterized and do all these things. But now at least it's winterized and I have a peace of mind that the pipes won't freeze and all that. I'm also not paying to heat it through the winter, which is great because I already got screwed by this chick. What's sad, you guys, is this is a grown-ass woman, like probably in her 40s. That's really sad to have that type of behavior at that age, let alone any age, but like you are way into adulthood. You have absolutely no excuse. So I just wanted to give you a little heads up if you've been seeing videos or posts from my bunkhouse. That's why when I was here, I was staying in the bunkhouse. Now I'm in the house, I'm getting it decorated. So some of the next couple videos are going to be me decorating my house and putting antlers everywhere and buying furniture and doing all that cool stuff and showing you guys what I bought. So that's exciting. But I just wanted to give you like that little story. So many people rent and are landlords. This was my first time being a landlord, and obviously it was an awful experience in under a month, which is so sad. I definitely had bad luck on this end, but at least, like I said, it's over with now and she's gone and she cannot legally ever step foot on my property. So that's also good because I don't want to see her face, or I don't want to see her around. Like, I'm huge on respect, and she disrespected me when I did a nice thing and gave her a place to live, and she broke contract. So it is what it is, lady. Has that ever happened to you guys? Like, have you had to evict someone? Have you had some type of rental nightmare? Do you still rent? Do you know anything that makes it better or worse? Or what do you think? I'm just curious. I bet so many of you guys have been in the same situations. Everyone has some type of renter horror story, honestly, which sucks. But at the end of the day, like, pass this on to the children watching or your kids at home. Don't sign a contract if you don't mean to abide by the contract. That's the moral of the story, and that's my TED Talk, and that's really all I have to say. Don't sign a contract if you're not planning on abiding by the contract. Period. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Good news is I'm back at my beautiful home. I will be setting it up here shortly. I hope you guys are having a great day, great evening, great week, and I'll see you in the next video.